Salut! Dans cette vidéo, we will concentrate on one of the two most important past tenses you must know and be able to recognize for your GCSE, l'imparfait. Qu'est-ce que c'est? What is l'imparfait and comment ça fonctionne? How does it work? Speaking about l'imparfait is speaking about a continuous action or state which happened in the past. Said differently, this means speaking about something that used to happen or was happening in the past. We also use this tense to express or describe how were things in the past. An example will be j'étais, which can be translated into two different ways in English. J'étais can be I was being at this point in my life, and it can also be I used to be usually in my life. Okay? So in French, we only have one imperfect form. When you, in English, you have two, which again makes it a lot easier for you to learn and remember. Let's explore the different situations when we will be using this crucial tense. On your downloadable document, I have given you 4 examples, 2 for each situation. Starting from the one on the left, what used to happen, which might be the form of the imperfect you will recognize best. J'apprenais le français quand j'étais petit. You were expressing an action you used to do when you were little. I was learning French when I was little, which is a very good structure to use in your exam. The second example is using the same structure but to express something you frequently or continuously did at a particular time of your life. J'allais souvent chez ma voisine quand j'habitais en France. I was often going to my neighbors when I was living in France. Now, let's have a look at the other situation on the right-hand side of your document. For example, il faisait très chaud l'été dernier, which means it was really hot last summer. Here, we are using the imperfect, but to recall or describe a fact in the past. Just like in our fourth example, les gens ne faisaient pas attention à l'environnement autrefois, which means in English, people were not careful with the environment in the past. So remember, you need the imperfect when you say in English used to, but also when you use the structure to be at its past form in English plus ing. So for example, was ing. But you also need to use imperfect if you want to describe a situation in the past. Now, you will tell me, yes, okay, but how do I make a verb imperfect? Of course, let's see how we can do that. The rule is you must use the nous form of the present of the verb you want. Okay, so the nous form of the present tense of the verb you want. If you need to remind yourself, please do go back to the lesson on le présent. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Lesson 1, module 2 of the conjugation chapter. Once you have this nous form, you remove the ons of the nous form, and then you obtain what we call the imperfect stem. Okay? So you have your present nous form, you remove ons, you obtain your stem for the imperfect. For example, take the verb écouter. Écouter, to listen, we listen at the present, or we are listening, is in French, nous écoutons, which is your new form of the present tense for écouter. Now, you need to remove the ons ending, and you end up with écoute I accent, C-O-U-T. This is your imperfect stem that you will use to create your imperfect tense. To this stem, you will need to add the ending of the imperfect tense, which I have highlighted in yellow in your document. These imperfect endings in French are aient, ais for je, ais for tu, or you, ait for il, elle ou on. Remember, we never put a S with il, elle, on, donc ait. Then we will have ions, ion for nous, attention, you need the I. It's extremely important here, otherwise it becomes the present form. For example, if you take nous écoutons is the present, nous écoutions is the imperfect. Okay, so that the I is extremely important for the nous form, but also for the vous form. So don't forget the I. For the vous, it will be ye, R-I-E-Z. And finally, for il with an S and elle with an S, you will have aient, A-I-E-N-T. I know it seems to be another lot of ending to learn, but these are the only one you need for the imperfect. Whatever is your verb, regular or irregular, you just have one lot of ending, so it makes it a lot easier. So all of the verbs, even être, will follow these ending rules. You're very lucky as well, because I've got a little memo technique tips to help you memorize them all. If you look at the ending, they will all contain a I, just like the first letter of imparfait, but they will also, most of them, will finish in aient, A-I-S, A-I-S, A-I-T, okay? So remember, you have the I of imparfait that you actually find back in the ion ending for nous and the ier ending for vous. And then all of the other forms will do aient, j'écoutais, tu écoutais, il écoutait, and even il and elle with an S will do écoutait. So you all pronounce them the same way actually, but you need to write them differently. So remember, imparfait starts with a I and finishes with aient, which is exactly what you will find in the endings of the imparfait. The I for ion, ayez, nous and vous, and the aient for all of the other forms. Okay, what will be the imperfect form for travailler, for its je form, for example? First, you need to find the nous form of the present tense for this verb, so travailler. So you have that form, you remove the ONS, which gives us the imperfect stem, travail, T-R-A-V-A-I-L-L, okay? And now to this stem, you need to add your ending. We wanted the ending for je, okay? So the ending for je at the imperfect is aient, A-I-S, correct. So all in all, you end up with je travaillais, perfect, which will translate into I used to work, or, remember, I was working as well. Brilliant. So you got it. Perfect. Now, will you help me to find the translation for he used to finish, for example, or he was finishing, which is the same thing, remember. First of all, we will need to know how to say to finish in French. Do you remember? We spoke about it in our lesson 1 of the present. Yes, so to finish is finir, very good. Now you need to remember the nous form of the present tense of this verb finir. So, do you remember that one? Exactly. The nous form of the present tense of finir is nous finissons, because finir is a verb from the second group, so it does ils sont for nous at present. Remember that, excellent. Now, we must find the imperfect stem using nous finissons by removing ONS. So you've got nous finissons, remove ONS, which gives us nous finissent, F-I-N-I-S-S. Do you agree? Okay, let's carry on then. You established that the imperfect stem of finir is finis. So now you just need to add on your imperfect ending for il, which is AIT, aient. Bravo, excellent. So we have il finissait, et voilà, perfect. So he was finishing, or he used to finish. Excellent. Take some time to analyze the third page of your downloadable material on the imperfect lesson. I have given you an example for the 3 groups of infinitive, allowing you to appreciate the importance of understanding the differences between the present tense, so you can find the right nous form and you can find the right imperfect stem to build your imperfect. This is extremely important in order to conjugate your verb correctly, as this tense is extremely important for your GCSE. Make sure you're happy with the idea of the ISS ending forms for the verb in IR from the second group only, And once you're confident with this, just remember you'll be using the French imperfect tense when you come across two of your English tenses. When you use used to, but also when you say was ing. Okay? If you remember all of that, then that's perfect. We are finished on it. This was our first lesson on the imperfect tense. Well done. Please do review the video if you need. Otherwise, you can go straight to the quiz. Moi, me, I'll finish on that lesson and I'll see you on the next one. Merci beaucoup and see you soon.